In this video, I'm going to reveal the psychological and behavior patterns that quietly separate wealthy families from everyone else. And this secret isn't about working harder, earning more, or even getting lucky. It's about understanding the wealth principles that the top 1% live by, and quite frankly, that the middle class rarely learns. Why do wealthy families continue to get richer even during recessions? Why do some people seem to build wealth effortlessly, while so many others feel like they're on a constant financial treadmill getting nowhere? And what do rich people teach their kids that middle class families never talk about? I'm Dr. Brad Klontz, financial psychologist, professor, and best-selling author of Start Thinking Rich. And today I'm going to tell you the wealth secrets that permanently change your financial trajectory. And the final lesson in this video is the one that wealthy families protect the most. If you're serious about transforming your money mindset, subscribe to this channel so you don't miss an episode. Now let's get into it. Secret number one, rich people don't work for money. They make money work for them. Most people trade time for money, but wealthy people, they trade money for more money. And the earlier they do it, the faster it compounds. They understand that money is a worker, and every dollar that you save becomes an employee whose entire mission is to make you rich. The average person sees money as something they're going to spend. The wealthy see every dollar as an opportunity to buy freedom. This simple mindset tweak can quietly build generational wealth over decades. Money invested grows, money spent disappears. This is a fundamental truth of wealth. What percentage of every dollar coming into your life right now are you investing? Secret number two, wealthy people understand that money is emotional. Middle class people think that money is just logical. Here's what most people don't understand. Financial decisions are mostly emotional, not logical. Wealthy people know this. They don't trust their emotions. Instead, they build systems to protect themselves from their own emotional impulses. They automate savings, they automate investing, and they automate wealth building. This is not discipline, it's design. They design their environment to support their future financial goals instead of sabotaging them. This is why they build wealth consistently over time, while others just intend to do it but never take action. Secret number three, rich people buy assets. Everybody else is trying to buy identity. One of the biggest wealth gaps is psychological. Wealthy people use money to create more wealth. Middle class people use money to signal their identity. They spend money on cars, on fashion, on lifestyle upgrades, on home improvements, and they use these purchases to project status instead of building stability. Wealthy people avoid identity spending. They don't need to try to look rich because they know exactly who they are. And their identity doesn't come from what they're buying, it's what they're building, quite often in the background that most people don't even see. Secret number four, rich people know that the tax system is written for owners, not for earners. This is a major secret. The tax system rewards ownership, it rewards investors. It rewards creators of value. It rewards people who take calculated financial risks. The middle class mindset is to be earning more money, and that's great. But the wealthy mindset is taught to own more, and not owning status items, not owning depreciating assets, but owning assets that increase in value. That's the focus. The difference between earning and owning is the difference between staying in the rat race or escaping it. Secret number five, wealthy families teach money early. Most families don't teach it at all. Research shows that by the time we hit age 7, 8, or 9, we've already established and absorbed some of our core beliefs. And this is also true when it comes to money. Wealthy families understand this, so they purposely teach their children financial literacy. They teach them to delay gratification. They teach them about the importance of responsibility and earning money. And they teach them the importance of investing. In middle-class households and lower-income households, money is private. Quite often people feel ashamed or embarrassed. They don't know how to talk about it. But in wealthy households, they look at conversations around money as being very important, and they look at wealth as a skill that needs to be built. This is how wealth compounds, not just financially, but behaviorally. The question is this: how were you taught about growing wealth, and what are you teaching your children? Before we go any further, comment below. What is one money lesson you wish you had learned earlier? I'd like to hear what you think schools should be teaching kids that they don't. Secret number 6, rich people understand that wealth is psychology, not math. If wealth was just math, anyone with a calculator would be rich. But wealth is actually created through behaviors, not spreadsheets. It's created through savings behaviors, investing behaviors. Very importantly, resisting short-term impulse buys that we end up regretting later. And it's created through resisting emotional decision-making. Wealthy people master the psychology of money. They understand their weaknesses, the places in their life where they might be prone to overspend. Meanwhile, most middle-class people, they're ignoring the psychology of money. You don't become wealthy because you know what to do. You become wealthy because you actually do it. Secret number 7, rich people don't let fear make their financial decisions. Many people avoid investing because they're afraid of losing money. But wealthy people understand that not investing is the thing to fear the most. On a very basic level, if you want to beat inflation, you have to be investing. And this fear that leads people to sit on the sidelines, to not be saving and investing, it's the biggest loss of all. Fear is the costliest financial emotion. Wealthy people manage this fear in part through a historical perspective. They understand the history of the US stock market, for example. They understand that corrections in the market or even crashes in the market are normal. They don't panic sell. They don't avoid risk, they manage it. And the payoff when you do that is financial freedom. Secret number 8, the rich pay themselves first. Everyone else pays everyone else first. This is one of the simplest secrets, but also one of the hardest for people to follow. Wealthy people treat saving and investing as a bill that must be paid. Not just a bill, but the first bill that has to be paid. The average person, they end up paying their bills, building their lifestyle, and then trying to save and invest what's left over at the end of the month. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's never going to be anything left over at the end of the month. And this is where the wealth gap starts. Wealthy people invest before they spend a dime. Everyone else spends and then hopes something is left over afterwards, and there never is. So remember, if you take nothing else from this video, pay yourself first. Secret number 9, and this one could be the most guarded secret. Wealthy people truly understand that money is a long game. It's not a quick fix. This is the final secret in this video and the one that protects generational wealth. The wealthy think in decades. They're not thinking about their next vacation. They're not thinking about what's happening in a year or two. They're thinking long term. The middle class is focused on their paychecks. When is payday and how am I going to spend that money? Wealthy people plant financial seeds that they know aren't going to pay off anytime soon. They are able to delay gratification longer than anyone else. And that's why they're wealthier than anyone else. They get excited about seeing their money grow over time, not about what they're driving or what's parked in the garage that they just spent money on last week. If you want to go deeper into this, I put some tools in the description. I'm Dr. Brad Klontz, and I'll see you next time.